Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. So the Pitt Panthers offense comes on the field first today. And it comes down to this after a brutal... season schedule. All these teams have poured into it, and now one final showdown, Kirk, and one of these teams walks off this field tonight as conference champions.
Well, if you talk to these coaches, and especially the players, Chris, you get the sense that this game means a lot. Opportunity to become conference champs, and also you win this game, who knows how it can impact you at that next step into the postseason. So let's see who the better team is and who's going to become the conference champ.
The Panthers will crank up the tempo. They're going to run the option. Doesn't even get the pitch up before they bring him to the ground. Big moment early in this championship game. Third down coming up. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Looking to pass. It's Holstein. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Just a great job here by this linebacker to be able to come up with that sack there on the blitz. A big play for this defense. And, man, Chris, you think about the linebacker play at the University of Miami over the years, it starts with Ray Lewis, and it could end with it, to be honest, but the list just keeps going. Michael Barrow, Jonathan Vilma, and Dan Morgan. You can go on and on and on, and this guy right now is trying to live up to that standard.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Out of the gun now on third down. That's reeled in. It's Hicks. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. The Panthers will bring their punt team onto the field. And this will be the first punt for this offense tonight. He fields it at the 15. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The Hurricanes offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team. What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And the Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field.
Good job up front by this offensive line and good hard running by this Miami Hurricane back. He's doing everything he can to live up to the long legacy that the Canes have at this running back position.
Handoff here from the shotgun. No way to run up the middle.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Canes pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
And there's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. To throw, it's Anderson. The receiver makes the catch. They get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down now from the 37. The Canes have 1st and 10 here. Ball handed off. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Touchdown, Hurricanes. They were not going to catch him that time. So they find the reliable tight end. He makes the defense pay that time.
You know, the receivers a lot of times get most of the attention, but don't forget about how potent a tight end can be. When you've got a player like this who can run routes, you got a serious weapon that they can utilize, and they just did right there.
Returner looking to make a play here. Coverage team flying downfield. Not much gained on that return. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. They'll hand it off. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. The Panthers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. They pressure him and get it. A loss back to the 7-yard line.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
That ball snagged for a completion. And they wrap it up after the completion, just short of the 1st down marker. The Panthers will have to kick it away. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Looking for some space. It's Hawkins. And that run produces a decent gain. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain. Sets him up 1st down at the 33.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On 1st down, it's play action. They trap him for a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
At 1st down, sack a surprise. It moves him back into fringe field goal range. What can they do on 2nd and long? Looking downfield, it's Anderson. Running back grabs it on a screen. What a stiff one.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
It's a keeper trying to get to the marker. The Hurricanes pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. The shotgun handoff here. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And the drive has reached the all-important red zone. And in 1st down, right back to the running game. is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Saves on his feet. He escapes one man, but he'll be swallowed up in the play and taken down.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, trying to connect from 40 yards out. And it's good right down the middle. And they add to their lead. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. And they put something together in this drive. They'll hand it off. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. The Panthers looking to run some tempo here.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. To throw, it's Holstein. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Johnson. That's good for 1st down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37. The Panthers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And it's incomplete that time. Just out of reach of the receiver. 2nd and 10 following the incompletion from the 37. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. They get him down with a big gainer to the 42. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He fires downfield. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They finally stop him, but not before he gets to the 16-yard line. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. Pass rush gets home.
That's the 3rd sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Grab down the middle. It's Turner. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Moves out of the pocket. Heading for the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Panthers. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Hurricanes offense retakes the field. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. They've got the lead, but having settled for a field goal last time out, they'd love to find the end zone here. Gets made on the out route, and he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, we're going to throw it. The quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
As a quarterback, you see a one-on-one matchup, you want to get the ball out to your receiver, hope he can shake that tackle and get upfield for some good yards. But man, this corner made a great play after that reception.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure, just got it away. The Canes will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. This one will be fair caught. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. They want to cut into this lead before halftime. They have to work quickly now. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Scanning the field. It's Holstein. Grabbed by the receiver.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Delivers quickly to the left side. He's got it in the open. And he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Play action here on first down. With the catch, it's Turner. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's first and goal.
Defensive backs up with the line, showing press. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Pitt.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe, point toward the second half? They'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the
offensive line. That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. A solid run, good for first down yardage. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Back to pass. It's Anderson. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for the wideout. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with 2 guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
Breaks loose at the 45. And he goes out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
That running back picks up a big gain, but I want to give credit to the offensive line. Did a really nice job there up front of being able to communicate, get on the same page, create that crease in the defense, and it made it very easy for the back to pick up the first down and then big yards on the back end.
Pass not complete, but there was a lot of contact there, and here comes a late flag. Defender flagged for being a little too aggressive. The offense gets a 15-yard penalty. The Hurricanes will have 1st and 10 here. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete, but a late flag comes in. A lot of contact. Defense. Defender flag for being a little too aggressive. Offense gets 15 and a fresh set of downs. The penalty backs the defense up even more. Now 1st and goal. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Canes.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Point after, not right through. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Bringing it out, it's Robinson. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? And the runner takes off to his right. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, so much to break down from a spirited first half in this ACC championship.
The Panthers will kick this away to get the second half going. Return starts from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Trying to build the lead as we begin the third quarter and trying to clean up those pass protection issues. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Good enough for first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
No, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Dropping back. It's Anderson. He's running out of time here. He cannot escape. It's a sack. So after a solid gain on the ground, they go back to the passing game and give up the sack that time.
Boy, what a big difference, Chris, between the run blocking we saw in the previous play where they got big yards, and here in pass pro, they just get overwhelmed by this defense. Great job of applying the pressure to bring that quarterback down for the sack.
Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check it out. So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. And he's got it from 56 yards away. Never in doubt.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. Empty set now, 5 wide. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking downfield. Caught over the middle. It's Turner. They stop, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. The Panthers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Hicks. McGain is good enough for a first down near the 38. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43. Second down after that previous play.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Look out, room to run here. QB breaking away. The 20. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The quarterback takes it in himself. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Return begins inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. Dropping back, it's Anderson. Runs right over the defender. Tough running there, breaks a tackle, picks up the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking for a gap, it's Hawkins. Nice run, he's brought down to the 44.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
They'll ride the back again here. And the Canes are going to keep this drive moving.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver makes the grab. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. The Canes come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. The sure hands. It's Carr.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
And they'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw now on first down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. And that will give them the lead now.
You talk about a tough matchup for this defense down in this area. What are you going to do? Quarterback puts it up in the air, and the big tight end goes over top of everybody for the touchdown.
And now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Looking to throw. It's Anderson. Pass caught in the end zone. A successful two-point conversion. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Takes off in a bootleg. With the catch, it's Thomas.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Looks like Pitt will have the first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback still with the football. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The Panthers looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Wide open downfield. Make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone. This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Touchdown, Pittsburgh, as the QB fights his way into the end zone.
Well, there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football, the option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. That time, he took it himself, fooling the defense all the way to the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. They stop at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Miami offense back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking right down the field for a touchdown. Gets the first and still running. Moves his way for a first down to the 35. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And at first down, they go right back to him.
In the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
To the air, it's Anderson. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Caught way downfield for a huge gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. The Hurricanes line up on 1st and 10. Here comes a handoff. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football. Second down after that run on the previous play. On the run, it's Smith. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Nice grab. It's Smith. Now here he goes. They bring him down, but the gain sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10. The Canes line it up with 1st and goal. And the player is down injured after that last play. Looks like a timeout where they check him out. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to pass. It's Anderson. Caught near the goal line. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
Now, crucial 3rd down and goal. Hebe keeps it himself. Touchdown, Hurricanes. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. Conference championship trophy at stake. This offense got to find the end zone in this possession. Quarterback operating an empty set. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. That's caught. It's Hicks. The junior able to bring him down quickly. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48. And that completion puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Back to pass. It's Holstein. Catch made on the left side. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Hicks. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Touchdown, Panthers. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
What a touchdown by this offense. They're down 1 now, an extra point away from tying this game up with under 2 minutes to go.
He does his job with a PAT, and this ball game is tied here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. How do you play this now? Do you call a conservative play and just wait for overtime, or try to make something happen and win it in regulation? First down, looking to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Smart decision here by the defensive coordinator to go with dime coverage, get more speed on the field, extra defensive backs, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football for this quarterback.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. To the air, it's Anderson. Looking for the wideout. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? He's going to pull it down and run. Slides to avoid the big hit. Now timeout is called. They'll talk it over, tied late here in the fourth quarter. The Hurricanes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Handoff from the shotgun. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
Fair catch made at the 20. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Secondary packed up off the ball now. Gonna run it. It's Goff. Moves the ball up to the 30. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the second overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the third overtime, Kurt, just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite, to see if we can get to that third series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. It's a run to the left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
They never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
How about this defense coming up with a sack here in overtime, putting the pressure on the offense, and especially the head coach. Decision time. Do you go for it, or do you attempt a long field goal to take the lead?
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. They gamble and come up empty, turning it over here in overtime.
Chris, I hate to state the obvious, but that's the risk you run right there. When you go for it on 4th and long in overtime, you really need your own defense now to get you off the hook.
So here we go. This defense needing to come up with something special to make a play to keep hope alive in this game. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
The Sauk were able to bring him down quickly. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so they'll take a timeout. Interesting call coming up on 3rd and medium. You don't want to lose yardage. You got to position your kicker for a potential game-winning field goal try. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. So we'll set him now for a field goal to win the game, a moment every kicker dreams about. And here we go. We'll set up for a potential walk-off game-winning field goal. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. He missed it. The game remains tied.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least. 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
So we're still tied now heading into the first play of double overtime. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking downfield, it's Anderson. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And the Canes are in the red zone. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me,
aim for a touchdown to claim the lead in double overtime. And now a 2-point try coming up.
Well, this defense just getting manhandled at the line of scrimmage. They just loaded up in that goal line formation and pushed their way into the end zone.
And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he's in there. The conversion is good. Great execution, and it pushes the lead to 8. Pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Caught behind the line. It's Goff.
A lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off for a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing, they're sitting back in zone, they're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is
and he's aiming for a touchdown. But still work to do. They need a 2-point conversion to force a 3rd overtime.
Well, the offense has done its job here coming up with this touchdown, and that's a great job. And as you know now, Chris, down by 2, they've got to hit.
Oh, they've got him. Defense makes a play to win this game. What a special year and a moment these players will never forget. After all they put into this, they can now call themselves champions of the ACC. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out